Yours truly, Brother Nomsi in here. I got my guys. Guys, holla at the people. Let them know y'all in the building.
What's up? Q the beat in the building. What's good?
What up, though? What up, though? It's the incomparable Diesel Greasel, man. What up, Sports Time Zone?
What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know what it is. I got my producer Q the beat. Got my man, the incomparable one, Diesel Greasel. Once again, checking back in here at the Sports Time Zone. Before we even get started, make sure y'all, if y'all haven't done so already, hit that like, that share, that subscribe. We over 2,000 subscribers right now, and we trying to make our way up to 3,000. So make it happen. And yo, Q, let them know what they need to do as far as the Instagram page. How can they get at us on IG?
You know what? Hit us up on IG at SportsTime_Zone on IG. So you know what? Follow us, like, share, subscribe, do it, whatever y'all can, man. Let's get it cracking.
Let's get it cracking all the way live. Yo, shout out to all of my people that's been showing us love and support. Shout out to KE Creations. Shout out to Gene Hennigan. Shout out to my man Joe Leo, goodlifeclothing.com, all that. So we got a really, really, really dope show for y'all lined up. We ain't even gonna do too long of an intro because today's show is gonna be fire. We talk a lot about sports because that's what we do. We the Sports Time Zone. But today's episode, we're going to get into a lot more. There's a lot going on in the world right now, sports that's spilling into other aspects of the world. So we're going to make sure that we touch on all of that. First and foremost, the NBA basketball right now is at an all-time low in ratings. What is going on with the NBA and why the ratings have been so low? This is the lowest that the NBA ratings have ever been. And I know me personally, I watched a couple of games this year, and the level of play, it seems like it's there sometimes, but I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of three-pointers being taken, people shooting threes left and right. So the game is starting to become a little bit watered down. So my question to my panel, to my brothers here, the incomparable one, the Diesel Greasel, who is my fill-in co-host today. What do you attest as to why the NBA season has an all-time low in ratings right now? What's going on with that?
Man, I think it is because of the rise of European players like Joker, Luka. I even throw a brother from Canada like SGA in there, man. Like, these dudes are the faces of the league, and me as a black man, I only want to watch a league that I'm well represented. When we started watching the NFL, it's because it was black players on the field. Same thing with college football. The NBA in particular, we fell in love with because ain't no helmets. You get to see people who look like you. You look at a brother like Allen Iverson, what he did for the game. Like, Allen Iverson made so many young black men be fans of the game because they saw a brother that looked like them, dressed like them, talked like them, all that. Fast forward to where we are now, as much as I love Luka, as much as I love Joker, I don't want to watch white dudes play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's no difference than if I went and watched a white college play basketball. I'm sure it's some very skilled players. They're playing basketball at a high level, but it doesn't interest me. Same reason I don't really watch the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? It's not because it's not quality basketball, but I don't identify with the players, man. And I think that as long as you got Europeans at the top of the MVP race, you're going to have black folks not watching. Another factor is it costs too damn much to be a fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to have League Pass. You got to have cable to get TNT. You got to have cable to get ESPN. Like, you can't really watch the NBA for free like the NFL. Like, you know, at a minimum, you know, on Sundays, it's going to be free games. In the NBA, you don't necessarily know if it's going to be any free games, man. So it's a lot of factors, and we ain't going to talk about how all they do is shoot threes and dunk. God. How there's no mid-range game. Like, no mid-range game. Like,
it's gone.
For all the people who love Jordan, you know, all the Jordan guys, Jordan was a mid-range killer. Like, you love Jordan because of the mid-range shot. It wasn't because of the dunks. It's because of what he did in the mid-range. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of factors, bro.
It's a whole lot of factors. And like you said, I mean, I'm going to touch on something that you said too. Like, it costs too much to be a fan. For me, being from Miami, not living in Miami, being away from Miami, for me to watch the Heat play on a consistent basis, I got to, do all kind of stuff, to make sure that my Fire Stick is adjusted properly for me to watch the games that I want to watch. And here's another thing. The Chicago Bulls and the Hornets had 75 missed three-pointers in a game between the two of them.
That's a lot, bro.
70. How you jack up 75 shots and miss them between both teams in the game? Ain't nobody try to watch no blood clot 3-point break off. These boys is bricking off left and right. Ain't nobody trying to watch that. So NBA has to do something about that. The level of competition is just not what it was. And to your point, Diesel, the athleticism is, we don't want to sit there and watch a layup fest. Salute to the WNBA. Shout out to the WNBA. But the reason why the ratings are not as high as men's sports is because nobody wants to watch people shoot layups all day. Nobody wants to watch a layup contest. I want to see dunks. I want to see niggas coming down the lane, yamming. I want to see reverses. I want to see crazy behind the back dribbles and spins. I want to see all that. But we're not getting much of that right now in the NBA, so the ratings are suffering. Basketball fans, I don't know what to tell y'all. This season right now, it's not looking too good for ratings. So they need to do something for the NBA to turn it around.
I saw a study that they were saying that a lot of fans ain't watching because they tired of missed calls. They're like, yo, we can see calls is being missed. You see calls are deciding games that are blatant bad calls. It's like, we get to see every angle. They spend 10 minutes reviewing it and still get it wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like then, come on, man.
It questions the integrity of the game too, because now we like, okay, you got all these parlays going on. Who's to say these referees ain't getting parlays too? Like, it's a lot. Look at it like this. If you know somebody that's betting and they break you off a little change and say, hey, all I need you to do is make sure that this team don't shoot this many free throws, and you get broke. It's too many different layers right now to why the integrity of the game is in question. And that's one of them, to what you said. Too many blown calls, missed calls. You got Vegas involved now. You got the parlays. It's just too much. Everybody jacking up threes. The players themselves could be getting parlays. The players themselves could be like, all right, if I shoot this many threes, whether they go in or not, then at least I cover this attempts. I cover my attempts that I need to cover the parlay.
That's scary. That's scary because if it's just about my attempts, if a parlay is about my attempts, bro,
right,
that's something I got control of.
Exactly.
100% if I get the shots up.
Right. So yeah, that's a scary thing, and that's the times we living in. Shout out to Tim Donaghy, the referee a few years ago, that he did a prison sentence for admitting that he was betting on games. He admit that he tweaked calls to make sure that he covered his
He
spread.
told us it was fixed, and they was like, nah, he just hated. Right. Like, nah,
and then we to believe he was the only one? Like, come on now. Ain't no way he's the only one. But NBA, y'all got some work to do. Y'all need to get it together. Enough of basketball. Switching over to football, some really good news. For us HBCU fans and HBCU, I attended a HBCU in Texas Southern University. My producer Q attended a HBCU. Is it Prairie View, PVU?
Yes, sir. PVU. You know.
Right, that was our actually.
Y'all boys didn't do no learning, but y'all was partying. Y'all I attended a party school.
That's why I'm here.
I can't disagree. We was getting our party on. I ain't gonna lie. I was turning up in college, but yeah. So there's that. But speaking of that, Michael Vick, former and I think also future Hall of Famer as he should be, former quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Michael Vick has accepted the head coaching position at Norfolk State University. This is a really, really, really dope signing right here. Clap it up for him, Q.
Yeah.
If you got the clappers, clap it up. Clap it up for Michael Vick. He definitely deserves those props. Starting with Dion, Coach Prime, I guess he was the first of that generation or era of athletes that came in and decided to coach at HBCU.
No. I think it was Coach George. I think Eddie George was first.
Eddie
George, Tennessee State.
And shout out to TZ Dave. Tennessee State is his alma mater. TZ Dave went to Tennessee State. So all of us, had some HBCU influence. But back to Michael Vick. This is huge for NC State University. It's huge for HBCUs because now it brings more attention globally to HBCU sports, to have somebody of that caliber and of that level of professionalism that's now a head coach of another HBCU. So I'm just going to say this real quick, and I'm going to turn it over to my man Diesel. ESPN, shame on you, though. Shame on ESPN for putting along on the ticker. Michael Vick is now the head coach of Norfolk State University. And right next to it, oh, by the way, he served a prison term for fighting dogs, and his career was cut short because of that. ESPN, y'all some real hoes for that. Y'all ain't have to do that. And now I have to do that to that man. Just give him his props, give him his flowers. He's the head coach of a HBCU, but they didn't mention that, but they're going to mention all of the negativity. So far and beyond all of that, I'm proud of you, Michael Vick. I'm coming to your school. I'm coming to Norfolk State University to attend a couple of basketball games, and I'm going to see if I can get an interview during football season with head coach Michael Vick. Congrats to him. Diesel, go ahead and take off on that if you like.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Vick. He had an offer from, was it Sacramento State? And Sacramento State had a bag. They had $50 million in NIL money because they trying to make the leap to D1. So it was between them and Norfolk. I know he took a pay cut choosing Norfolk.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
He's at home.
Yeah, but I know he took a pay cut because they ain't trying to go D1 no time soon. They ain't got the money for it. So I salute the brother for choosing a home team instead of chasing the bag. It's also like super, super dope, man. Like that Vick as a felon has overcame all this. They always want to talk about someone being a felon. And we just had President Trump, who's a felon, and the felons is bad, felons is this. So let's tell the whole story. Vick was a professional athlete, had the wrong people around him, got caught up, got sentenced. After he came home from prison, Vick went back to the league and got another $100 million deal. And what did he do with the money? He paid back all of his debts, all of the creditors. You know what I'm saying? He paid off every single dime, cleared his name, donated hella money to all of the charities possible to prove that he don't hate animals. He can be chilling, living fat, because I know he still got money. And what's he choosing to do, bro? Give back to the black community at one of the highest levels and hopefully turn this program around, create some jobs. Shouts out to Deion Sanders for inspiring these boys that, you know what, it's about creating jobs. You know what I'm saying? It's about creating jobs, and that's what this is doing. I'm just happy that all of the black athletes that they didn't think could be a quarterback or be a head coach later in life, like we're just shattering stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Shattering stereotypes. And it's going to be a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that segues into Teddy Two Gloves. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater, another quarterback
Teddy B
at the highest level who retired while still in pretty damn good game shape to go coach at high school. And took his alma mater to a state championship in their first year. Those stats was like stupid. I think
Miami Northwestern,
like 214 to like 30 all year. Like teams wasn't hardly scoring no points on them. But it's just showing that, bro. Like these young men can do anything that they choose to. If you're not giving them opportunities, they're going to where people are. It ain't about starting at the top. It's about starting with integrity and taking the right people with you, man. And it's dope, man. It's good to see Vic doing this. And like you said, shame on ESPN. Shame on them, man, for just like putting the fact that he made a mistake almost 15, 20 years ago, bro.
Right.
It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time and ain't got in no trouble since.
None at all.
You know?
But they made it their business to make sure they mention it. But here on the Sports Time Zone, we're all about giving flowers to those who are making impacts today. That's going to be a ripple effect. So Eddie George, shout out to him. Coach Prime, shout out to him. And now Michael Vick, salute and shout out to you, brother, for doing something with this opportunity. And I'm rooting for Norfolk State now. I'm rooting for them.
Definitely.
I'm hoping that they are very successful behind Mike Vick so they can set a precedent for generations to come behind that. And who knows what happens after this? Vic does well there, and he may get a better offer or somewhere down the line. Or maybe he stays there because this is his home and he becomes, you know, who's the head coach for Grambling, who was there for so many years?
Doug Williams.
Eddie Robinson.
Eddie Robinson. He may become
coach.
the Eddie Robinson of Norfolk State. Yeah. So it's very possible that this could happen, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. But shout out to Michael Vick on that. Real quick, I want to touch on the staying here with football in the NFL. One of the teams that was favored to make it to the Super Bowl, or one of the better teams in the NFC, the Detroit Lions, playing really well this year. They just got hit with a litany of injuries, a lot of injuries that happened in a very short span of time. So Vegas has dropped and reduced their odds of winning this or making the Super Bowl significantly based on the injuries that they faced and what they're going through right now. Me personally, I think they're still a good enough team to get there, but it's going to be a much tougher road because they lost a lot of defensive players. A lot of their hits came on defense, and then their running back in their backfield. So with that, Diesel, I mean, you being a Detroit native, how do you see this impacting the Detroit Lions season? Do you think this derails them, or do you think y'all boys still looking good? Like, what's your thoughts of all these injuries?
I think that we're 12-2. We have won 11 games in a row. You know, same thing as when the Chiefs won all those games. At some point, you got to lose. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to just win every game. I think that we've been beat up on defense pretty much the whole season. You know, and our defense just took some more hits. We got an offense that puts up 34 points a game. All right. That ain't got nothing to do with our defense.
Right.
I think that in the NFL, if you put up 30 points, you should win. Like, it don't matter how bad your defense is. If you can put up 30 points on any team, you should win. The game that we just lost to the Bills, we put up 42 points on them. 42 points. We lost not because of defense. We lost because of Dan Campbell went for an onside kick. You know, with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The same reason we lost to the Niners in the playoffs, because Dan decided to go forward on fourth down 2 times and left 6 points off the board, and we lose by 3. You know, so as much as people want to say the injuries on defense going to catch up to us, I don't think injuries matter on defense when you can put up 30 points on any team in the NFL, and I believe that the Lions can. With that being said, losing Montgomery sucks, but it's the reason we had 2 backs. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason. And people sleeping on Gibbs, like Gibbs ain't the number 5 running back in the league when it comes to rushing yards. He's 5th in the league. And if you look at the top 5 backs for him being 5th in the league, he got 100 less carries than all those backs, which means that he been hit 100 less times. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? And we at the end of the season, so if you ever got to be the number 1 back, you much rather be the number 1 back after splitting time all year, because you ain't got all that wear and tear. And I say all that to say, last game, Montgomery was hurt pretty much the whole game. I knew he was hurt when the game started because, like, for our first 3 series, he didn't touch the field. If you watch us play, they always split time, and he's our starter. So for the first 3 series, he didn't touch the field. Then he got on the field, played a couple of plays, and then all of a sudden he was hurt. He was already hurt. This is why he ain't start those first 3 series. So we still put up 42 points with Montgomery being hurt the whole game. Offensively, I think them boys are still going to be straight. We got to play the Bears, who can't score. We got to play the Vikings, who barely put up 30 points on the Bears, who can't score. And we got to play the 49ers, who can't score. Each one of those teams average less than 22 points a game. We put up 34 a night. You know what I'm saying? So, like Dan said, we might win every one of those games by one, but if our offense do what it's done up until this point, we're going to put up 30-something points.
Yeah.
You know
I was reading
every
somewhere,
game.
they were saying that y'all boys might not even punt. Y'all going for it on every fourth down. It'd be fourth and a mile.
The defense is so bad right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But overall, bro, I think that we still finish with the number one seed. We're in a good spot because of our conference record. The loss to the Bills, it ain't a big deal because that's not a conference loss. So we still got the number one record in the conference. And we got to play the Bears and the Vikings and the Niners again. All conference games, we at least go 2-1 in those games. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to finish with 10 conference wins. Should be enough for the number one seed. At worst, we get the number 2 seed. But hopefully we can get that bye week. I ain't worried about Philly, man. I ain't worried about them. I don't think Hurts can throw the ball. I don't think Philly could put up 40 points on us. And it takes 40 points to beat us. You know what I'm saying? That's if you can't put up 40, you gonna lose. You know? And so, man, and I said it before, man, we gonna stop that 3-peat. The Lions stopping that 3-peat, man. Ain't nobody else. Chiefs gonna handle their business. You know, Lions stopping that 3-peat, bro.
We gonna see what happened. Yeah. I wanna shout out some people in the chat real quick. Hey man, yo Q, you gotta check out this chat, man, because it's hard for me to keep up with all of them. But the chat is active right now. Shout out to Mrs. Smith. Yo, that's my cousin in there. Shout out to you, Mrs. Smith. Shout out to Mo Dusa, the goddess. She's in there. She said she stopped watching NBA a long time ago. We got Chantel Brookshire. Shout out to you. We appreciate you showing support. Hey, make sure y'all hit like, share, subscribe, all of that. We appreciate the support and the love. Q is going to be checking out the chat, and he'll let us know if it's anything we need to respond to. Now, let's shift gears a little bit, because this story has been really burning up the airwaves right now. It's been burning up everything on social media. Everybody's been talking about it. It's been going on since a week ago, but it actually started a while back. And I've been wanting to kind of speak on it, but I wanted to let the rest of social media give their opinions on it before the Sports Time Zone jumps in. But right now, wagwan with Remy and Papoose, yo. Remy and Papoose have been doing this back and forth online. It started, I'm going to give y'all a little backstory. And I know my man Diesel was going to really jump in on this one, but I'm going to give y'all a little backstory of how it kind of played out for those of y'all who don't know. Remy Ma, who's a hip hop artist, did a prison sentence a few years ago. Well, it's been a minute now. She did a prison stint. While she was locked up, another hip hop artist, Papoose, engaged in a relationship with her. Basically, rode the whole prison sentence and waited for her, paid for a lot of her attorney fees, made sure that when she got out, she came home to a man. She came home to, a life, a stable life and a stable family. They got married, they had a baby, and they're on Love and Hip Hop, whatever the shows are that they were on. They was on a whole lot of shows promoting Black love and promoting a lot of just Black unity. Lo and behold, during this time period, there were rumors that a battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, who I've seen him spit, new coming rapper, and Remy.
Ain't no rumors.
Him and Remy allegedly they had a little affair going on. Allegedly, at the time, neither Remy or Easy the Block Captain confirmed if it happened until Papoose, Remy's husband, at a party, knocks Easy the Block Captain out. Just ran up on him and snuffed him. Put him to sleep in the fetal position. They say that boy is in the fetal. Now, The crazy thing about it is right after this happened, Easy the Block Captain had a battle lined up against Geechee Gotti, one of the best battle rappers in the URL from Compton, California. And Geechee put together one of the best rounds that I've ever seen in battle rap history, exposing the affair between Remy and Easy the Block Captain. Now, again, Easy and Remy, they still wasn't saying nothing about it, but the world knew that it happened. And here we are, fast forward a year later after the battle. Now, apparently, Papoose has moved on. He got him a new woman who is Clarissa Shields, the boxing champion of the world, who I know a lot of y'all know about Clarissa. She got them hands, and she from Flint. Salute to Flint, Michigan. So, there's been a war of words between Remy and Clarissa, and then Remy is now exposing stuff about Pap. But let's just take a quick look at a little clip from Geechee Gotti's words towards Remy and Papoose. If we can run that, let's let the people hear a little piece of that Q to beat, and then I want Diesel to jump in on his opinion.
Can't hear it.
We get no audio?
No audio?
Nah, there's no audio. But anyhow, what I want y'all to really pay more attention to than anything else is Remy's face during this whole segment. Her face, look at her. She looks like a child getting scolded. And for those of y'all who didn't see this battle, basically Geechee is just out and everything. He's like, how could you be screwing this dude when you got a husband at home who held you down? He was supporting you. He was doing everything that a husband should do for you and everything. And on top of that, he knocked your boyfriend out. So, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe Remy got some people who work for this platform who won't allow the audio to be heard right now. So she don't want, you know, so she blocking the audio right now. But I don't know, Diesel. What's your take on all of this? The whole Remy Papoose situation, and then Clarissa Shields now involved in it. Easy the Block Captain.
They say two wrongs don't make a right, but three rights make a left. And that's what Papoose hit homeboy with, a nice little left, and put him to sleep. This is the whole thing, man. I'm tired of this shit because Remy was running around embarrassing this dude, Pap, and Pap ain't say nothing. Pap was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Pap went and got him some new pussy and upgraded. And the moment he started getting some new pussy, now she want to come out and air all of the dirty lines.
Yeah.
Now she want to say, he like his booty played with. He been holding you down all this time. You know what I'm saying? You walk around with booty fingers and you pointing booty fingers at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wrong. You wrong for that. Hey, if that's what that man like, that's between y'all. You know what I'm saying? What they say, married people go through things single folk can never understand. Well, I'm a two-time divorcee, and I don't understand this shit at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, that's it. Your point, though. Like, what is it about these celebrities that when they break up, the first thing they want to do is go on social media and then start screenshotting stuff and then putting messages up and they tearing each other down? Because she didn't have none of that energy for him when Papoose kept quiet the whole year about the whole Block Captain thing. He ain't say nothing. He didn't go on Instagram and was like, oh, I knocked your boyfriend out. He ain't say nothing. He kept quiet. But the minute that it's out that he's seeing Clarissa Shields, which in my opinion, because Clarissa's much younger than Remy, she's a lot more relevant than Remy. She's in her prime right now. Now, all of a sudden, Remy, she got all of this hostility and this energy towards Clarissa and towards Pap. When you started this.
Exactly, bro. Like, this what you wanted. And really, man, what it boiled down to is
true, Kiana. It's not just celebrity. Go ahead.
A better chick. If he had got him a mud duck or something, or a chick that was broke, he would have got a chick with her own bag. Yeah. And that's what pissed off Remy. You know, and shame on the ladies making excuses.
Oh, man, Diesel.
Just 2 years ago, y'all wanted a Papoose. That's what y'all wanted. He was the standard.
Yeah.
Nah, because she wanted to have a friendly coochie. Now all of a sudden, we supposed to not like Papoose no more? He ain't do nothing to me. And Remy doing all that talking because what did Remy go to jail for? I hit that chick with a bottle. I hit that chick with a bottle. Like, she went to jail for aggravated assault.
Yeah.
She don't want no parts of Clarissa Shields. She don't go to jail for shooting a bitch. She run up on Clarissa. Clarissa gonna put her to sleep.
Yeah.
Gonna put her to sleep. She'd be sleep right next to Easy the Block Captain. On the block. They both be sleep easily.
Hey,
you know?
listen, I know Remy from the Bronx, but Clarissa is from Flint.
Drinking Flint water. Nigga, Flint water.
She grew up on Flint water. You don't want no parts. She don't want no parts of that. And I mean, just the whole, the venom. And like you said, the ladies, I'm on social media and I'm reading some of these comments, and it's crazy the way a lot of ladies are just like siding. They just automatically side with Remy just based on the fact that it's the woman. So they got to go with but right is right and wrong is wrong. I mean, I'm hearing things like, oh, well, we don't know if Pat was even faithful to her while she was in jail or while she was in prison. We don't know.
Doesn't matter.
There's more to the story. We don't know the whole story. Why is it that when a lady gets caught doing something grimy like that, we don't know the whole story and what's behind it? But when a man gets caught doing something like that, he did it. He got it. Like, what's the end?
We know the whole story because if he did any shady shit, she would have said something about it. But instead, she go to what he like in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what she could go to. Like, if he had any chinks in his armor, she wouldn't hesitate to air him out about that.
Right.
But instead, it's about his choice of woman. Yeah. The fact that he was on FaceTime, sleep in her crib. That was her biggest thing. Like, he fell asleep in my house on FaceTime. And this is all she got to say. She can't say he ain't do this, he ain't a good dad, he ain't this, that, and the third, bro. Yes. And this is why when y'all women be like, my man, we can't take y'all seriously. Just like when y'all throw the nigga under the bus, we can't take y'all seriously because it's the same nigga. The same nigga. And the only reason we know anything about the nigga is because of what you told us. Like, with all due respect, Papoose can rap his ass off. No one knows Papoose for rap outside of niggas 40 and up. Like, no one knows Papoose for rap. They know him as Remy husband. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, that's a good point. That's an excellent point. Papoose, from what go ahead, Q. You had something to chime in on, Q?
Yeah, so we got some comments. We got Miss Smith says she's greasy, fam.
We is greasy, cousin, she's greasy. I used to ride for Remy. Like, she used to be like my favorite female rapper. Her verse on Annie Up, to me, is still the best verse on the song. She's like, I catch you backstage, give me the keys to the Escalade. You think you cute, ho? Take off them Gucci shades. Like, she can, like, Remy. But when you did Pap Greasy like that and with Easy, like, I lost a lot of respect for you, Remy, and I'm sorry, I can't take that back. What other comments we got in the chat, Q?
We got I believe her name is Miss Bats. I don't wanna butcher nobody's name. Yeah. So she says that'll be a negative. I'm not supporting Remy. She's dead wrong for the way she's moving.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I also saw a post on Facebook that said, you know how fucked up a woman really gotta be for other women to take the man's side. So if you got ladies that's taking Pap's side, Remy must really be grimy. Like, for a woman to take the side of the man in any situation, that female gotta be on some griminess, grimy. And
I think it was kind of messed up though for black people in the whole, because that was our last hope for black love.
Black love, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
they represent
LeBron
like
and Savannah. We still got LeBron and Savannah, bro.
Yeah, we do. We got them. We got for now.
I heard they was at them Diddy parties though. They was at them Diddy parties, man. I don't know. Like, they say Bron went old dark 400 because they say he was about to pull up some footage
in the ocean.
Hey, nah, but yeah, and Miss Smith, I see Papoose was such a gentleman, and then Shatavia says that she's narcissistic. For a
That's
woman
funny.
to call another woman a narcissist, Remy gotta be horrible, a horrible person for that. You know, and steady online going back and forth with Clarissa, telling Clarissa, "Oh, you're not the only one." And that's the next thing. Why is it that now that Pat wants to move on, Remy wants to try to destroy that situation? She's trying to make Clarissa not see Pat in a respectful light. Oh, he cheating
Because
on
the
you,
thing
girl.
is,
He got another one in California.
she ain't thinking about it, man. Because women like men other women like. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. That's what women like. By you saying, oh, he got other bitches. Nah, that put a bitch in mode where she got to compete. And that's where you want her. You don't want her to be comfortable. You want her to know you got a backup quarterback that can go down the field at any moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miss Smith say, "Why are you mad?"
Yeah, like why would she be so upset? She got Easy to block. Now, Easy is like they say. Easy is the Timu Papoose. He's the Timu.
Hey, people say it takes 3 to 4 weeks for that boy to get here.
And now Easy is on. He's on IG Live talking about he want a rematch. She's like, "Yo, I've been trying to reach out to Papoose and trying to let's run a fade. Let's run it. Let's run. Like, come on, you already got knocked out, fam. You can't come back a year later.
You're like, hey, Pat, it's me, nigga. Yeah, nigga. You might have knocked me out the first time, but I bet you can't do it again, looking ass. You don't leave me the fuck alone, boy. You almost died, nigga. You was asleep.
For real.
Yeah, yo, that's some cornball. That's some cornball shit right there, yo. I can't rock with you on that, Remy. I just hope, Pap and Clarissa, that their relationship is able to flourish. Clarissa does have a fight coming up. Was it February the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken? February 2nd, she has a big fight. Y'all make sure y'all support Clarissa. Check her out. If y'all haven't seen her fight, she got hands. Most of her fights end up in knockouts. And I think now with all of this going on, she got more motivation to knock whoever she's about to fight.
I think it's good for her because honestly, and the sad thing is, it's just like the WNBA. It's not as big as it is because black women don't support it. Like women's boxing, Clarissa Shields, she's the best in the sport. She's not as big as she is because black women don't support it. So it's sad that her getting caught up in this is probably going to do more for her brand than anything because now people know who she is. So now the next time it's a fight and they see her name, they're more likely to even watch and pay attention. And that's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hopefully, it works out in her favor. And if Remy's smart, she stay away, bro.
I think she will. Shout out to Janae too. Janae says, "Ain't no rematch. Just take your L." Like he just gotta hold it. That's right. Tell him just hold that L and just go write some battle raps. He got a battle coming up real soon too. So you might want to focus on that. He got a battle against Shotgun Suge. And boy, I think Shotgun is gonna have he got so much material now. Like if he ain't have no material for Easy, he definitely got a lot of material now. So y'all make sure y'all check out that battle between Shotgun Suge and Easy to Block Captain. That's gonna be a dope URL? Battle. Yeah, okay. URL. No, I'm sorry. I think that's gonna be on Remy's platform.
URL.
Yeah, it's not on URL because Easy doesn't battle on URL no more. Easy battles on Remy's platform, and Remy has her own. So they're gonna take it there. I'm hoping Remy, for her sake, that she's not at this battle. Because if y'all seen what Geechee Gotti did to her last time, she want to stay clear. She wants to stay clear from any battles where she's gonna be mentioned or any of that. And yes, Janae, Remy need to hold herself accountable and get her husband back. I don't think that's possible. I think that ship has sailed. I don't know that there's a chance of that. Chantel says people are saying Clarissa needs to stay quiet. No, she doesn't. Remy is bringing her into the drama, and she should defend her name every time. Good point. Why is it that why they always take the person who who's being attacked and tell them they got to take the high road. Oh, just take the high road and just let. Why she got to take the high road? Is she Remy? Remy came at her. So yeah, defend yourself. And Remy Clarissa challenged Remy to a fight. She said, "Come get these hands, crash out." I don't think Remy want no parts of that smoke. No parts of that. But yeah. Moving on though. Travis Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner for college football. Travis Hunter, who just won the Heisman Trophy for college football, also has a little bit of relationship drama going on. I don't want to call it drama, but apparently people on social media ain't too happy about the woman that he chose to have as his girlfriend. I'm hearing all kind of things. First of all, the woman that he chose to be with, his girlfriend, she said she didn't even really like Travis Hunter at first. She didn't really like him. He had to win her over, ironically, around the time that he's gaining notoriety. And now she knows that he's going to be the number 1 draft pick in the NFL. And now she, wants to be with him. She got pregnant by him. I think she's even pregnant now by him. And a real controversial moment that happened when Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy, everybody stood up and was clapping. His girlfriend was sitting right there and she didn't stand up at all. She sat there, but his Coach Prime, tapped the girl on the shoulder and was like, "Stand up and clap for your man." So then she stood up, clapped 3 times and sat back down. While everybody else was still standing up clapping, she got up, clapped, sat back down and went on her business. So the energy that she's giving off on social media to a lot of people is turning them off. It's making them feel like she just with him for the money. She's not African American. She's not a black woman. So a lot of sisters are turned off by the fact that this non-black woman got this athlete boyfriend that's about to blow up and be a big superstar, but she don't look like she's supporting him too much. So that's got a lot of people up in arms. Diesel, I know you have a different take on things based on the picture that was just painted, but how do you feel about the situation with Travis Hunter and his girl? I know it's none of our business, but this is Sports Time Zone and we got to talk about it. So what's your opinion on some of the backlash that she's been getting, mainly from the sisters online?
I think this is the worst part of the internet is everyone has an opinion about stuff, man. Let's look at the facts. The facts are, when Travis is 21 years old, I believe she's the same age as Travis. So let's just say for all things being equal. She's been with him about 4 years, since his Jackson State days. What do we know that Travis has done? Travis has a 4.0. Travis has excelled at every level of the game. Travis has just won all these awards. Travis is a model citizen, ain't got no trouble, no anything. And so I think that's a testament to the company that he has around him. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Travis ain't complained one single time, but America sees her face in a picture or her not standing up when people thought she should have stood up and just make an assessment that she's not a good person. I think that's the type of shit that females do. They make premature assessments based on how they feel about a person, not based on how that person that she's dealing with feels. I can see if Travis had complained about something. I can see if Travis had got caught up in some shit. I can see if it was like on some Ray Rice shit where they had a physical violence incident, something like, if it was something that we could say she is doing things to make his life harder. But all she's doing is not having the facial expression people think she should have. Not standing when people think that she should have stood. I think at the core, she's young. I don't think she had any idea that she would be placed into this spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Even if Travis was just a great football player who was going to go pro, that's a big difference between being the number 1 player in college football, being talked about on the news after every single game, being a national headline. She's 21 and being put into that spotlight. People got to learn how to control themselves and carry themselves. Furthermore, I think everyone thinking that Travis is making this huge mistake is disrespectful to Coach Prime, who has mentored this young man. I think if Coach Prime ain't talked to him about nothing else, He talked to him about women and how a woman could mess up everything that you got going for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how the wrong woman could cost you money and all of this. I think that Coach Prime has had those conversations, man. But overall, my biggest complaint is so many people projecting and wanting his situation not to work. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Okay.
because, whether it work or not, it don't matter. But it takes me the same amount of energy to say, I hope that works, as it does for me to say, I hope it don't work. You know what I'm saying?
And I know, I feel you. I'm with you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick, but first I want to touch
right.
on some of these comments real quick. Kiana says that she believes that this young lady is older than Travis, which could be possible. I don't know. My man, shout out to my man Dion. You in there? Yeah, we gonna definitely link for an episode real soon. Chantel says that his girlfriend, she didn't know any better. She's been with him for years. But I'm gonna just play devil's advocate real quick, and I don't know if Q, you have a shot of Travis and his girlfriend together. If you could put that up, so we're gonna give people the optics. Now, you've got this young up and coming athlete. You've got this, young non-black woman. I think she's Puerto Rican or Mexican, or I know she's Hispanic. I don't want to mess up her nationality. Sure. So no disrespect to my Boricua Puerto Ricans out there, or my Ese Vatos and Mexicans. No disrespect, but okay. We know that women in our community, in the African-American community, sometimes take a dislike to interracial relationships that involve successful black men with other women of other nationalities. So when they look and they see this young lady at a game that Travis Hunter just had one of the best games of his college career, everyone's in his face, giving him props, giving him high fives and all of that, but his girlfriend is sitting there frowned up. He tries to put his arm around her and she snatches his arm off and looks at him and gives him an attitude. And then fast forward, he just won the biggest trophy of his life. He just won the Heisman Trophy, and she has to be told by the coach to stand up and applaud for him and show him the love and give him credit and give him props. And then she goes on social media. She's on social media all the time. There she is. She's on social media constantly talking about their relationship. Oh, when we first met, I didn't really like him that much. Oh, when we were dating, he would drive me to parties and he would just sit outside in the car and wait for me until the party was done and then take me home. And I'm pregnant now and we're about to have all of these different things. When they see that, doesn't it cause you, in your mind, does it give any cause for any kind of pause at all relating to the situation, knowing how brothers have been taken to the cleaners before by young ladies?
I think you can get taken to the cleaners by any type of woman. I think I gauge the effectiveness or the fit for a woman in a man's life by his performance. And Travis is excelling in every aspect. If Travis was slipping, if Travis was dealing with some off the field issues, because to me, if you got someone that's not your piece, it's going to show up in certain parts of your life.
Thanks.
And so I'm not saying that it's not a possibility that this could not work. I mean, hell, find me a 21-year-old person in a relationship that's probably going to spend the rest of their life with that person. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, at 21, no one should be picking who they're going to spend the rest of their life with because you don't know who you are. But I think that it's a lot of misery loves company by projecting, what they think she is based on internet clips. I think that's man, it's real short-sighted, man. I think it's short-sighted because whether you're right or you're wrong about it, it's the intent that you had in your heart while you sitting there like in Belly when a nigga was eating a banana. I don't like that shit. I'm gonna have to drop a dime on them niggas. That's how niggas sound. They like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work. And niggas is basing the fact that it ain't gonna work based on all they failed experiences. I know niggas who got 3 baby mamas that created 3 broken families talking about, she gonna fuck up his life. I mean, historically speaking, niggas do more fucking up of women's lives than women do fucking up men's lives. Because worst case, nigga, Travis get her pregnant, it don't work. He give her a bag. Travis about to be a 2-way player He about to get paid like Shohei Ohtani. The NFL about to open up the bank. Nigga, child support is a small thing to a giant when you got it. To be like, oh, that was the wrong bitch. My bad. Like, it happens, bro. It happens, nigga. My first wife, I picked the wrong choice and I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather make the wrong choice with a bag and be able to bounce back from it, man. But I think people just got to sit back and watch, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
people got to sit back and watch, see how it play out.
Yo, Q,
She's
can you
23,
update
by
us
the way.
on
I
some of
think
these?
she's 23.
Yeah, on some of these,
Yeah.
some of these chats rolling in. They rolling in so quick.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah.
I see. I'm gonna help you out, Q. I see Janae. She just chimed in. It's given attention seeker. If she was genuine, his wins would be her wins too. I can see that too. I can see that.
You know
Mrs.
what?
Smith,
But she
ahead.
out the way.
Kinda.
Like, he winning and she out the way chilling instead of trying to be in the spotlight like a Aisha Curry. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like she chilling, minding her business, and people like she ain't in the spotlight enough, or she ain't in the spotlight the right way. That's some hate.
Yeah. Miss Smith says that's a good question, by the way, from Miss Smith. She said, why are men picking these skeezers?
What makes her a skeezer though? Like, what makes her a skeezer, Miss Smith? Like, who do you know that she done skeezed with? It's like in my day, you know, saying the skeezer was a skeezer because she was sleeping with someone's husband or sleeping with everybody.
Skeezing around.
What make her a skeezer? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know why she called her a skeezer? Because she ain't black. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Hey, Q, put up a picture of Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? And because, not for nothing, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room because I know sisters, bro. Y'all wouldn't check up on no goddamn Travis Hunter. Y'all sisters is not checking for Travis Hunter. Like, that nigga, like, with the overbite and the like, they weren't checking for him. They weren't checking for him. Like, just like they don't be checking for a lot of these funny looking ass niggas until they get the bag and then they get mad because she already had a bag so she could wait it out. So she got with him when he was broke because she already had a bag and could wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what you saying? So you saying if Travis Hunter wasn't Travis Hunter, is no way he would be pulling nobody like this.
I'm just saying, where the sisters that turned Travis Hunter down? Where they at? Because they wasn't checking for him, bro. They wasn't checking for him. It's like, look at that.
That's a good point.
They Travis Hunter, bro.
Y'all wrong. Oh,
They wasn't checking for him, bro. Like, all Travis do, like, he don't drink, he don't smoke, all he do is fish and play football. Country nigga. Like, y'all wasn't checking for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Little Sopapilla was checking for him, and now y'all mad because
you know
she
what?
a skeezer.
You know what? In your defense, I'm quite sure before he got with his girl, he probably tried to holler at a lot of sisters at. Because remember, he went to Jackson State, so that's a black school. So if none of them sisters gave him a shot, and then all of a sudden he sees this, little Latina, and she's like, you know what? He's doing something with himself. He's working. He might be somebody. I'm going to ride with him. See, that's the thing. A lot of ladies, I don't want to, call it what it is, but some of our ladies don't want to go through the process with a man. They don't want to help build that man and let him get to where they want an already finished product. They like, okay, you working on getting there? Well, holler at me when you get there. And then once you there, then we can talk. But very few of them are willing to ride with him while he's on the way getting there. This sister, Latina, she saw something in him and was like, you know what? I'm going to ride with you until you get there. But I'm sure she wasn't the first choice. He had other options, but they just wasn't checking for him. They didn't want him. So a lot of y'all ladies at Jackson State, y'all gotta hold that L. Y'all gotta hold that L.
Man, like you say, like
I know Mrs.
Here's the
If you
thing,
a real one.
like I said this like a while back, man. Like, if you a woman, all you gotta do is fuck the right nigga and your life can change. You fuck the right nigga one time and your life can change. when you a man, right, it don't work like that. When you a man and you fuck the right chick, that looks like that chick sticking around and supporting you while you go get it on your own and she just holds you down. So it's different. Like when you're a man and you find the right chick, she's your piece so you can go out and do all these great things. When you're a woman, all you gotta do is fuck the right nigga one time and you can get the bag. Get the bag. And it seems like to me a lot of chicks are salty and they didn't fuck the right nigga this time and she did.
That's because every chick think they the right chick.
True story. True story, bro.
Oh man, yo, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yo, I'm dead over here. Yo, me too, Kiana. I'm over here. I'm like, yo, my man Diesel. See, that's why. You see why I have him. And make sure, by the way, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe, and also check out Diesel's comedy special too on Amazon. Yo, y'all check out Amazon Prime. My man Diesel, he gonna plug you in. This is the perfect segue into the Diesel's Dozens. This next segment that we're gonna get into is a straight 5-minute uninterrupted segment of my man Diesel Greasel just coming in, giving his take on the state of things right now, the way things are looking. 5 minutes uninterrupted. Shout out to my man Cortez and my man PJ. Cortez from South Carolina, now in Austin, Texas. PJ from Louisiana, now in Austin. And they agree that he needs to be careful and he still needs that prenum. I agree. I think if anything, just get the prenum, sign that prenum just in case. But I'm going to turn it over to my man Diesel Greasel. You got 5 minutes. The clock is ticking. It's all yours, my brother. Go ahead.
All right. I'd like to start off by saying, fuck Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I think y'all played a real good game, but I still think y'all some hoes, and I'm willing to stand on that. Now that that's out the way, 2024 has been a hell of a year. You know, this probably been the last show that I'm on before the year ends, man. And I just want you to pay attention to all the people that's been around you all year, bro. We had motherfuckers who thought Drake was going to win the fucking rap battle against Kendrick. Don't trust them niggas, they make bad decisions. We had niggas that thought J. Cole, Kumbaya Cole was gonna hop off the porch and smoke Kendrick. You saw that old apology giving ass nigga. Don't trust niggas who ride with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't we had motherfuckers who thought that Camel Toe Harris was gonna win president of the United goddamn States of America. They were wrong as hell. Don't trust niggas who believe in that bullshit. We had niggas that thought the Cowboys was gonna go to the Super Bowl. We don't trust niggas who believe in that shit. We had niggas who thought Lil Wayne seizure having ass was gonna give a better show than Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl, and then they saw this nigga Wayne perform and realized that if he flicked that bick one more time, it's gonna be to do some more fucking drugs. Don't trust niggas who believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? We had niggas who done like my statuses all year, claim they support, and ain't came to a show all motherfucking year. But I saw these niggas talking about the Jamie Foxx show and how amazing it was, and I thought it was a really good show. We love Jamie Foxx, but we hate niggas who don't fuck with niggas that know them, and then only fuck with niggas that they'll never get to meet. Nigga, I got a better chance of meeting Jamie Foxx than any of you niggas because I do this shit at a high level, man. Shouts out to my team, Life is Funny Entertainment. Y'all can check us out on Amazon Prime, the Waco Comedy Jam. It's our first published comedy special, man. Many more to come, man. We're working on a short film that's going to be dropping next year. We're going to have the whole squad in that, man. I want to give a special shout out to SportzTimeZone, man, for having your boy on as many shows as they possibly could this year. The platform is grew. Really, really proud of the growth. The production value is through the roof. 2025 can only get better. You know, we had niggas that was hating on Bronny James who dropped 30 in the G League and niggas was awful quiet. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust those niggas either. The moral to the story is we making niggas stand on business, man. If you fucking with them, you stay over there with them. Like Kendrick Lamar said, before I take a truce, I take them to hell with me. Me and Comparable Diesel Greasel, y'all. This was Diesel's Dozens.
Diesel Dozens, ladies and gentlemen, that's my man. That's my brother right there, Diesel Greasel. The link to his special will be in the comments. We will put the link in the comments for those of y'all who got Amazon Prime. Make sure y'all check it out. We also gonna put his YouTube page in the comments as well. He's got a really dope page, a lot of good content. He is hilarious. The funniest man that you're gonna find on YouTube is right here, my man, my brother, Diesel Greasel and the Diesel Dozens, man. Oh man, so it's that time. We got a full slate of NFL games coming up here. Now I know we getting pressed for time. We're a little short on time, but this is my show, so we can't do any bomber clad thing. Me want to do. We want to go over the Ras clad thing. We can't go over the time, so we're gonna go over the limit. We're gonna go no huddle, and we about to line up. Shout out to my man in the comments. We left him out. My man Elvis Freshly, aka Pressure. My man Pressure and the Pressure Points will be back on the show next week to give his take on it. Pressure, I appreciate you also for always showing love and support, for sure. Kiana says, let D tell it. You can't trust nobody. That's
at
real.
All, bro. At all.
That's real. You can't trust nobody. But without further ado, this is that time where we get into the picks. So my man Q the beat, run the blood clot list. Who you got?
Get it. And who y'all got?
No huddle. Let's get it.
And let's get it. No huddle edition. All right, we got the first game. Broncos, Chargers, 7:15 p.m. tomorrow. Who y'all got?
I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Broncos, Lone Ranger.
Ooh, that's a tough
Yes,
one.
sir.
All right, Q, go ahead.
All right, we're going to go to the right. My Chiefs, let's go. Nothing else versus my other team who I cheer for, the Texans. Who y'all got?
Man.
Is Patrick Mahomes playing?
That's the question.
We don't know yet.
I'm assuming Patrick.
I'm going Texans, man.
I'm going Texans too. The reason, because we don't know if Patrick Mahomes plays, and if he does, he's definitely not going to be 100%. So I'm going Houston Texans. So you may be the Lone Ranger on this one, Q.
Lone Ranger, I'll take that Lone Ranger. I'm going my Chiefs all day. Let's get it. All right, we got Steelers, Ravens. Who y'all got?
Ravens.
God, that's a tough one. Ravens are at home.
Ravens at home. Yeah,
I'm going Baltimore. I'm going with the Ravens at home.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens. Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
All right, we got Giants, Falcons. Who y'all got? People in the chat, y'all can put who y'all got too.
Falcons, man. Penix Jr. starting.
To all my people in the ATL, if y'all can't beat the Giants and y'all at home, shout it. Like y'all saying ATL, shout it. Y'all just straight garbage, shout it. Y'all can't, if y'all cannot beat the worst team in the NFL, the New York Giants at home, then y'all need to pack it up. I'm going with the Falcons. The Falcons, they starting a rookie, and he's the left-handed quarterback. The only other left-handed quarterback is my quarterback, Tua. So we're going to see. I got the Falcons. Who you got, Q?
Falcons, clean sweep.
All
right, let's get it. We got a rival game. Lions, Bears. Oh, my. Who y'all got?
Lions. No way we drop 2 in a row, bro. No way we drop 2 in a row.
Chicago's
Clean
a horrible team.
Clean sweep. That ain't even clean sweep. All right, we got to the right. Cardinals, Panthers. Who y'all got?
Zona.
Panthers.
What?
Hey, man, the Panthers actually haven't looked like absolute trash last 5 weeks or so. They just look like doo-doo. But they ain't been absolute trash, bro. So, I mean, doo-doo's a little better than absolute trash, man.
All right. Q?
Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right, Diesel, Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger. All right, let's get it. Rams, Jets. Who y'all got?
Jets.
Oh, my cousin, Mrs. Smith, is in the building, so I got to go with the Jets. I'm going with the Jets
Man,
at home.
Be cold. It's going to be cold and snowy. The Rams got to go to New York. It's going to be Jets, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jets on that one.
Clean sweep. We gave you a clean sweep, Mrs. Smith. We all picked the Jets. All right?
All right, this is going to be a good one. Eagles, Commanders. This is going to be a cold game, too.
Commodores. Going Commodores, man.
Oh man, I'm going with the Commanders also. Chantel, by the way, she picked the Rams
Rams,
over the
okay.
Jets. But who you got on this one, Q?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders at home.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Another rival game in state. Browns, Bengals. Who y'all got?
Bengals.
Bengals' offense is on fire, bro.
Yeah, clean sweep for the Bengals.
Okay.
Let's get it. Titans, Colts. Who y'all got?
Colts.
I'm going with Indy. Tennessee is a bad team too. Like they are a bad team. I'm going with the Colts too.
That's pretty easy. Colts, clean sweep. All right, we got Vikings, Seahawks. This is a good one.
Seahawks fighting to get that division, you know. So Seahawks need this game.
This
Yeah,
is
they been
tough.
up and down.
Seahawks are at
Win one,
home.
lose one. Win one, lose one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Man, this is a tough one to pick, but I'm gonna go Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Vikings on that.
Lone Ranger.
Okay, Lone Ranger. Oh, shout out to Janae. Janae's the she's the Lone Ranger Giants fan in the building. She said we just going through something right now, but we gonna shake back. Maybe next year, Janae. I'm hoping next year y'all are better. Maybe y'all draft Shador, but we'll see what happens. Chantel picks the Seahawks also, by the way.
Rebuild. Patriots, Bills. Let's go. Who y'all got?
Oh man, Buffalo gonna beat the the
Bills.
brakes off of them boys. Buffalo is gonna beat them boys so bad. They're gonna Benny the Butcher them boys in Buffalo.
Shout out Benny the Butcher.
Shout out Griselda, Benny the Butcher, and all them Buffalo cats. Yeah, I got Buffalo.
Bills all day. Clean sweep. All right, we got Jaguars and the Raiders. This is the waste management game.
I think the Raiders are tanking in a major way. I think the Raiders trying to get Shador with that number one pick. So I think Jags got this in the bag.
Yeah, I think they doing that for sure.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags also. The Raiders are trying hard not to win any games. By the way, Pressure says that the Seahawks won't win. They need it, but they won't get it. And then my man Cortez says the Giants are gonna draft Cam Ward from the U. That would be a good. I could see that, Tez.
Y'all gonna ruin that young man life.
Gonna ruin his life.
It's too
Anybody
cold, bro.
is drafted
too
by
cold,
them.
man. It's too cold up there, bro. It's too cold, man. He don't want to be in that shit.
They got to get a dome stadium.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with the Jaguars. Clean sweep for the Jags.
All right.
49ers
and your Dolphins. Here we go. He did both
2 through 3 last week. He won't throw no more the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm definitely going with my Dolphins. I'm taking my Dolphins in this one. My Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with my Dolphins to win this. Even though we ain't gonna make the playoffs, but we ain't going out like no hoes. We gonna win this shit. And shout out to my man Mike and Marty Eats. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all are subscribing and hitting the like button. Go ahead, Q.
All right, I'm not going with the 49ers. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Okay.
All right, let's go with clean sweep for the Dolphins.
Let's go. This might be my first clean sweep, Miami. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta win. They gotta win. Buccaneers, Cowboys.
Buck Nation.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bucks. The Cowboys are dumpster juice. And Kiana, I see you trying to pick the 49ers over my Dolphins. Shame on you. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I got the Buccaneers over the Cowboys. The Cowboys are dumpster juice. Their season is over. They're in rebuild mode now. Diesel, you picked the Bucks too? That's your squad. Who you got?
I gotta go with the Buccaneers. Nah, Cowboys ain't got. They done.
Hey, Cortez, look, Tez. Tez is a Cowboy fan. I know you picking with your heart and not with your mind. Because if you were picking with your mind, Tez, you would not be picking your Cowboy. I know that's your team. I know you love your Cowboys, but the delusion has got to stop. Y'all Cowboy fans gotta stop being delusional. Y'all are a bad team, and y'all not winning no more games this season. My opinion. I could be wrong.
No Cooper Rush.
Noomsy be knowing. Noomsy be knowing. Oh, okay. There go pressure. Pressure. Take some of the bass out your voice when speaking on them Cowboys.
All right, last game. Saints and the Packers. The Packers been on the road, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Jordan
Packers
Love
at
and
home.
the Packers. Yeah,
Probably gonna be snowing too.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, probably so. Lambeau Field. I'm going with Jordan Love, and y'all do not sleep on the Packers. The Packers might actually go deep into the playoffs this year because Jordan Love, he's starting to get it together. I know Diesel don't believe in them boys, but I think there's something special about this team, and they might just do it. And Chantel says the Saints is her team, but the Saints, y'all are probably just as bad as the
Trash.
Giants. Almost. Oh, Kiana, I see you. Shout out to your Packers. But that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are our picks. So if y'all are part of any office pool where y'all got to pick games or whatever, listen to us because we be knowing what we be talking about. We had a lot of clean sweeps in there. And if we clean sweep, that means all three of us pick the same team to win. Chances are that team is going to win. All three of us are rarely wrong. All right. And Cortez said, PJ said that his ain'ts are going to take the look. Even a Saints fan said that the Saints are going to lose. So that should tell y'all right there that the Saints are going to lose. But those are our picks, ladies and gentlemen, and they are a lock. Now, this is my favorite part of the show. We're going to keep the train rolling. The Sports Time Zone, ladies and gentlemen, we are all about having a good time. We're about talking sports. We're about breaking down stats and statistics and numbers and all of that. That's what we do. But we're also about education. We like to educate. For those of our young viewers who may not have seen some of these great historic players that we grew up seeing and that we were able to see coming up, we like to put the spotlight on some of these players. So we want to educate y'all. So today's history player of the week is brought to you by yours truly, Brother Numsi, the incomparable Diesel Greasel, and my man Q the Beat. And it's only appropriate and fitting that our history player of the week is someone who we talked about earlier in the show. A lot of people don't know how great Mike Vick was when he was a player. A lot of people did not see Mike Vick when he was in an Atlanta Falcons uniform. A lot of people didn't see him when he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Some didn't even see him when he played for Virginia Tech Hokies. But Michael Vick was a beast. I'm talking about a dual threat quarterback. Electrifying speed, a cannon for an arm. He was a lefty also, and he struck fear into the heart of defenders. So our history player of the week, and we're going to kind of keep it short and choppy because we way over on time, but we still going to bring our history player of the week. Michael Vick, Q the Beat, take it away.
History player of the week, Michael Vick. As soon as we get past these pesky little ads right here, man.
Yeah, no, this is some good stuff. Y'all want to check this out. Michael Vick, I'm talking about, he had the speed of a wide receiver playing quarterback, and that was unheard of. In my opinion, still to this day, he might be the fastest quarterback ever. I don't know who's faster between Vick and Lamar Jackson, but it's pretty close. Michael Vick was that guy. So
Vick had them skeeters, bro.
Yeah, definitely Michael Vick.
Look at the elusiveness, the athleticism, jumping over defenders. Look at it, just chopping them up. Now, this is in two different uniforms. Now, early in his career, he played for the Falcons, and it was a whole experience to watch Michael Vick snap the ball, drop back, make his reads, and then take off. The defense there was no chance with Michael Vick coming at you full steam ahead.
One of the best plays in Vick history is when he played them Packers in the snow. And at the time, Green Bay never lost in January in the snow.
Yeah.
And Vick won that game where he ran the long run in the snow to win the game in overtime.
This is
and
crazy.
Like, bro,
Watch
dude
this.
was special,
Look
man.
at that. Nobody can get a hand. Look at that. Come on. Let's go.
This is in the league that they can knock your head off, bro.
Yeah. Look at it. Look how he's handling the ball. It's like he's almost playing with them. He's toying with the defense.
Other thing is Vick always got hit, whether he slid, whether he went out of bounds or what. like how you get close to Tom Brady, they call a flag? No, Vic got hit all the time. They never call flags.
They didn't flag it. Yeah, they almost wanted him to get his head tore off. Look at what he's doing to my Dolphins there. Look at that play. Look at this. Look how he just reads the defense, cuts back. That's Zach Taylor. That's Zach Taylor. He just juked.
That ball was cold.
He was ridiculous.
Look at that. No, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Now these are all his running plays, but if you look at the bottom, it say he had 277 passing yards. So that means he had an arm. He was getting the ball there too. So he wasn't just a great runner. He could throw the ball. Cannon of an arm.
And Vic was strong, bro. Vic was very strong.
Taking all the hits that he took, it's still getting up. Look at this game, 215. Look at that. Look at that throw. Did you see that? That was crazy. Like his arm strength was ridiculous. And this is the Atlanta version. And just to think, when he came back from doing his little bid and he went to Philly, he still had it.
That's after 2 years in prison. 2 years in prison. He comes right out, get right back on the football field.
Natural ability. Look at that. Now that's in Philly.
Look where he threw the ball from. Remember, that was the first play of the game. That was the first play of the game, bro. His first game as an Eagle starter. The first play.
Hugh, where did he throw that ball from? He threw that from like the 5-yard line, and it ended up on like the 20 on the other side?
Yeah, he threw it about 70 yards, bro.
That was crazy. Flat-footed.
Look, it ain't like he had the 2. He launching it from the 2.
From the 2-yard line, and look where the ball ends up, y'all.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's 60. That's 65 yards. Even.
In the air.
In the air.
That's ridiculous. And then
and he had to catch up to it. He almost overthrew him. He almost overthrew him. Deshaun Jackson is as fast as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see you, Janae. She said, I love when he played the Eagles when he was with them. NSU is going to another level with him. I agree. Norfolk State, they're going to be on a whole nother level with Vic as the coach. Whoever the quarterback is,
they're going to be recruiting, bro.
Man, this is going to be an experience. And I'm fortunate that I'm going to actually be able to go to the games. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be interviewing Coach Mike Vick. I'm going to be interviewing the players. Boy, yours truly, brother Numsi, I'm about to start calling myself Mr. HBCU because I'm about to take off with this whole HBCU thing. The Sports Time Zone is going to another level. Q to beat. I appreciate you for that. Michael Vick experience. Now,
we have one quick thing. We got the quick. Pressure did send in a quick, his parlays. So if y'all want to, quick couple picks, he got Joe Mixon with the over at 99.5 yards total. So, that might be a good pick for people. We got Ladd McConkey, over for 6 receptions. So y'all go check that out. Cortland Sutton over 5 receptions. Justin Herbert 1.5 touchdowns, and Aaron Rodgers 238 yards and a half over.
Okay. So, appreciate you, Pressure. For those of y'all who do bets and parlays and stuff like that, Pressure just sent in those tips and parlays. That's easy money for y'all. If y'all were listening and paying attention, that's easy money. Or rewind it, go back and listen to what was just said. Y'all can make some money with what was just said. So make sure y'all paying attention. Salute to my man Kev. Kev in the building, New York, BX, the boogie down. You in here, son. Appreciate you for showing support. Cortez says North Carolina A&T and South Carolina State, other HBCUs that I will be making appearances at. So yours truly, Brother Numsi, I will be at these HBCU games and I will be conducting live interviews right there. I'm the only one doing it. This is the only podcast bringing you 2 different generations of sports and extensive HBCU coverage. So I'm about that life. And y'all gonna see me out there doing my thing. Now, we've come to the final segment of the show. And we call this our 2-minute turn up. What we do, if y'all never watched the show before, we all go around and we give our last little 2 minutes, little 2 cents on how we feeling, wrapping up the show, just giving our last little piece. I'm going to start this one off myself. I want to say this. There's just a couple more weeks left in 2024. This year, man, this has been a good year, but it's also been a very trying year. I lost a lot of loved ones in 2024. A lot of them, man. Like, so I just feel like 2025, all of those loved ones that I lost are going to open up doors for me from the heavens above. They're going to open up doors for all of us. If you lost someone in 2024, 2025 is going to be so much brighter because they can do so much more for you where they are now than where we are right now. So there's that. Also, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of the Sports Time Zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
we started this thing. Shout out to my man TZ Dave, not here with us right now, but me, yours truly, and TZ Dave started this thing last year around this time. And where we are now, the growth, the level of improvement, like Diesel said earlier in the show, we've come a long, long way. We will be having a special. We're going to have a special 1-year anniversary show. We're going to have a full panel of guests. If y'all thought this episode was dope, wait until y'all see that reunion or that 1-year anniversary episode. There's going to be the Sports Time Zone Trivia Bowl. We're going to bring that back. My man Pressure won it last year, so he's going to have to defend his championship. Appreciate you, Chantel, for that happy anniversary. We're also going to have a breakdown of the Super Bowl. Once the Super Bowl teams are announced, we're going to do that too. And y'all just keep on helping us. Keep sharing it. We trying to get to 3,000. Right now we at 2,000 and some change. So we want to get to 3,000 and we will do it. Keep showing love. Keep showing support. And we're going to keep bringing y'all that content. And we're going to another level. I appreciate y'all. Diesel, it's yours.
I lost the sound.
Yeah, my man Diesel lost the sound. Hey, cue the beat. Oh, you back, Diesel?
Yeah. I'm back, man.
All right, 2 minute. Yeah, 2 minute turn up. Last 2 minutes. Say what you want.
Mark your calendars. December 21st. It's my birthday. I'm turning 44, man. Turning 44 in a row. Hey, man, coming from where we come from as a black man to get into your 40s, it's a blessing. Because I remember it was a time they told us we wouldn't make it this past 21. In a generation where everybody wanted to be a real nigga, I just wanted to grow up to be an old man. And I'm halfway there, man. It's a blessing to have a rotation around the sun. And so I'm grateful, man. That's it, I'm grateful, man. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to my man Diesel. HBD, 3 days away. We got something special for my man Diesel. Cue the beat, close us out, take us home.
Everybody out there, go ahead and get your shopping out the way. Be safe out there, bundle up. It might get cold. I don't know, we might get some snow out here. Every time a hurricane comes, there's always some type of weird stuff happening next year. So y'all just bundle up, enjoy your family, enjoy this time off, that some people getting, and hey, tell your loved ones you love them, and y'all stay safe out there.
That's what's up, man. Y'all stay safe. Again, we appreciate the love. We appreciate all of the support. This is the Sports Time Zone. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. I see so many people in here comment. I expect to see so many likes on that YouTube video. So make sure y'all liking it. Make sure y'all are subscribing because we need the subscribers, and share it. Even if y'all are not sports fans, you see, we talk about everything on here. Even if it's not sports related, we talk about it. Or maybe it's somebody in your family that that is a big sports fan and they will be interested. Share it with everybody you know. We're going to get them numbers up and we're going to do our thing. So again, yours truly, Brother Numsi, for my man, the incomparable Diesel Greasel, and my producer, Cue the Beat, we are telling y'all peace, love, and much support. Once again, this is the Sports Time Zone.